Hi, I'm Veronica Vance. Coming up, we head over to the world's greatest history attraction for their Driving America exhibit. Hit the streets for food, music, and fun in the D's Oakland district. And then we enjoy a little surf and turf Detroit style, so stay tuned.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.
So the whole driving force behind Driving America, the exhibit at the Henry Ford Museum, is basically how we as consumers shaped the automobile, what powers them, the roads that we drive, and essentially the way that we live. So it's just mind-boggling when you think about how much the car has impacted our lives. I mean, it even affected the way that we went on vacation. So this is a hybrid before hybrids were cool. This was built in 1916, and this coupe ran on both gas and electric.
Driving America is an all-new exhibition, and it takes one of America's premier automobile collection, really the world's premier automobile collections, and takes a whole new look at it. Really what has driven the automobile in America is, well, us, the users, the consumers, and this exhibit takes a look at 20 different ways that people have really affected the automobile market. It's 80,000 square feet. We brought out some cars that have never been on display before, some cars that have not been on display in years and years, to really put together an all-new look at, well, what's become a part of American life, the automobile. You know, technology plays a huge part of this exhibit. So we've got these all-new interactive kiosks, 18 of them throughout the exhibit, where you can not only look at the stuff on display, but you can look at parts of our collection that have been in storage forever that you haven't been able to access in the past.
Sort of starts here at the beginning of the timeline. This is where the story starts.
Well, the timeline's a great place for people to get an overview of all the stories that we tell. And Henry Ford Museum's always been about innovators. This theme of innovators sort of coming up with new stuff and then seeing what the public is willing to buy starts right at the very beginning, because an early debate that's actually 100 years old is, what are automobiles going to run on? And it's kind of the same question we're asking ourselves right now.
Really?
Is it going to be a gasoline-driven engine like this car here or the Duryea, or an electric car like the Columbia right here? And another leading technology at the time was steam. There were steam automobiles.
This is all from 100 years ago?
Yep, the same debate that we're having now. There were even dual-powered cars, which we would consider hybrids at the time. So this exhibit also does a good job of sort of showing that, well, what's old is new again, and a lot of the story sort of repeats itself. That's right.
I thought the Model Ts were black, and this is red.
Right. Well, first of all, we're really excited to have a Henry Ford-focused automobile exhibit in Henry Ford Museum. Now, about the color.
Yeah.
So this is a 1903. This is actually a Ford Model A. Now, it's not the Model A most people think of. That's the one from the late 20s, early 30s with the rumble seat.
Yeah.
But the first car he ever came out with in 1903, when Ford Motor Company was formed, was this, a Model A. And you could get cars in a variety of colors. But eventually, you start moving to this. This is a 1914 Model T, and it's black. Henry Ford figures out that, well, you know what? Black dries quicker, and it takes time to change colors, so he's going to produce them all the same color to bring the cost down. He put America on wheels by building these things faster and cheaper, so anybody could afford them.
So this is another new aspect of the exhibit that we're in, the Texaco station?
That's right. So the Texaco station has been in Henry Ford Museum before, but like I said, there's an all new level of access to this exhibit that we haven't had in the past. And, well, here's a good example of access. The door is open. You're allowed to come in, and we've got it set up as a great kids' hands-on area where they can try their hand at repairing the car behind me with tools and be able to check the oil and even change the tires on this little car.
How
right
much fun! So I think this is one of the neatest features. Lammy's is now open for business.
That's right. You know, I got to tell you a personal story here. I started working here 15 years ago, and I used to work inside there as a historical presenter. And people used to walk in every day and say, "Can I get a cup of coffee?"
Yeah.
And I'd have to say no. But now finally we can say yes. And again, touches to how driving America is so much more accessible. Hopefully, we're making a new tradition for people who visit Henry Ford Museum. Typical diner fare, you can get a sandwich, or you can go ahead and get a slice of pie. We've got donuts, coffee, and this atmosphere has been very popular for all of our guests.
So much fun. Well, you know what, Tom, on that note, I think I'm going to grab a cup of coffee, then I'm going to go explore some more of my own.
All right, Veronica, enjoy.
Thank you.
All right.
Well, what I have here is from the Lammy's dinner menu. This is diner lingo from 1946, and I think what I want is a Sinker and Suds.
Okay.
And I know he doesn't want me to be a George Eddy, which is a customer who does not tip, right? Perfect. So anytime I ever go to a car event, one of my favorite cars to see is a 1965 Mustang. But this one right here, the first one built ever, right here. So we still see the big yellow school buses today that say Bluebird. Well, this is #1, the actual first one ever built in 1927. And this museum's really fun for little kids too. We've got interactive exhibits. They happen once a month on Macy Mondays. So how do you like the new Driving America exhibit at the Henry Ford?
It's great. It's very hands-on, and it's just it's great for the kids and for families.
You've got your kids out there playing?
Yeah, my kids are loving it.
Yeah.
All 3 of them.
Now what's significant about this car behind me, it's called the 999. Now this was Henry Ford's race car that he built. And what this race car did, because it was winning races, was garnered Henry Ford notoriety to get investors to put their money into Ford Motor Company. We've got this new 100-seat theater here, Driving America, with a film dedicated just to hearing our stories of, again, how we shaped the automobile culture. This is a great movie. It's got the old-time music, all these great old-time film shots, kind of mixed in with some of the new, just tying it all together, how history repeats itself. So something really innovative about the Driving America exhibit is that you can get these My Collections card. Now they're free, and what you do is you find one of these 18 kiosks throughout the exhibit, you put it on here, you enter in your information. The Henry Ford has over 26 million artifacts. They can only put 10% out on the floor at any given time. This gives you access to thousands that are not on the floor. You can save it to My Collection, save it onto your smartphone, pull up some of these things, send it home so you have this right on your home computer. Now I'm going to test drive a Model T. Start the engine. Here we go. Uh-oh, herd of cows ahead. So we've got a shift. So what do you think about the Driving America exhibit?
It's amazing. We are so glad to be able to see it for the first time since they've reopened it, and it's so hands-on and great for little kids.
Well, there you have it. The Henry Ford has done it again with their Driving America exhibit. I'm in Oakland County that is, but now it's simply known as Oakland, and as we help you decode the D's districts, you'll find that Oakland has everything at your fingertips, down every street and around every corner. Take, for instance, the shopping, simply exceptional, and it doesn't get any better than this.
There's lots of things to do besides even shopping. There's the food court, and I know there's the Build-A-Bear for the kids, and just things to keep them busy while you're here.
And you can take your shopping to the streets as well. The Oakland district is full of walkable downtowns, all with their own unique flavor.
Downtown Farmington!
It's happening.
This has my name written all over it. How cute. The problem, though, is knowing when and how to stop yourself. Pretty cute, huh? But when you are able to pull yourself away, you'll find a whole other side to this district, like here at the Detroit Zoo.
Not surprisingly, this place is all about nature, and nature is spectacular all year long. There are a lot of animals here that really thrive in the winter time, and then of course, you know, in the fall and the spring. This is so beautiful. There's so many gardens here, and the animals tend to be more active when it's cooler.
Oakland County is home to some of the most exceptional festivals in the region.
Something for everybody. Incredible art from around the country. 33 states are represented with artists, jewelry, ceramics, pottery, painting, photography, and more. Great restaurants, 60 restaurants from around Oakland County and Detroit, from Italian, tapas, Irish, you name the food, we got it going on. And then music, 200 bands, 1,500 musicians from around Detroit perform, and great national artists from around the country. Add some family fun to that, a carnival, moonwalks, and more, and it benefits a lot of local charities. It's a great celebration throughout Oakland County.
All the crowds are worth it to find great original artwork like this. You know, since you can't possibly do all of Oakland in one day, how about staying for a night or two or even longer? They've got plenty of rooms available, including some really nice ones here at the Townsend in Birmingham. Hungry? How about something like this? From intimate and casual to upbeat and fun, you're going to find food for every palate. And to wash down all that food, you're going to need some beverages, and we've got plenty of places for you to see and be seen. There's no mistaking it. Oakland is exceptional in every way.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
There are plenty of things to see and do in Metro Detroit this month, and our calendar of events is up next to point you in the right direction. 70 Girls 70 is a hilarious musical for all ages, and the Ovation Yacht offers an escape to Margaritaville. The Addams Family is a glitzy, gloomy musical, and downtown Belleville celebrates all things strawberry. Cruisin' Gratiot hits the pavement in East Point, then cruise down memory lane at Motor Muster. Take Dad on a beer-tasting boat cruise, or watch NASCAR drivers battle it out for a trip down Victory Lane. New Baltimore's Fish Fly Festival culminates with fireworks, and the Balloon Fest in Howell is a colorful, majestic event. Beat the heat during Detroit River Days, then see the spectacular summer tradition, the Target Fireworks. The Stars and Stripes Festival celebrates the good old red, white, and blue, and cruising downriver offers up good vibes. To learn of any changes, log on to visitdetroit.com or call 1-800-DETROIT. The D has all kinds of great restaurants, but today we are downtown and we're doing a little spin on the classic surf and turf. Up first, Rub Barbecue on West Adams.
Hi, my name is Randy Ono, owner of Rub Barbecue and Pub in Detroit. Just a great tip from Rub Barbecue Detroit. We do currently have valet parking for all your game day needs.
So Randy, what's the significance of the saddles here?
The saddle brings to Detroit our good old down south barbecue.
Which is what you guys do here,
Correct,
Rub
that's
Barbecue.
what we do best. We bring down south right into Detroit.
And so what are some of your most popular menu items?
Most popular, if you're talking appetizers, the burn ends, by the end of the day we're completely out.
Yeah, so they're awesome.
They're awesome, they're phenomenal. Beef brisket, pulled pork, and of course our famous ribs that we're known for.
So Randy, tell me a little about the place, kind of a rustic decor, I love it.
What we did here, we brought in a little rustic but yet modern look. We kept a lot of Detroit stuff, the original stuff that was here.
So they've got a whole smorgasbord of food off your menu here.
Looks like some good stuff we're eating over here.
Yeah.
Over here we got the bases loaded, beef brisket, our famous andouille sausage, side of beans and coleslaw. Here we have a sandwich, which is a Harwell with sweet potato fries.
So the Harwell sandwich is after, of course.
Good old Ernie.
Good old Ernie.
If you see on our menu, go to rubbbqdetroit.com. All our sandwiches are named after popular Detroit natives. All our meats we buy locally, Eastern Market. We try to keep all our business on a local level.
Does it would too affect the flavor? Is that sort of one of your secret ingredients?
It is one of our secret ingredients, but I'll give you this. We do use cherry, apple, and hickory, depending on what we're smoking.
Oh, give it a
brings
little
out the flavor.
So it's a pretty long bar you've got here.
Well, there's a little history behind this bar. Years ago, this building was known as the Brass Rail, which was known to have the longest bar in Detroit. So we decided, hey, let's go ahead and replicate it and bring the longest bar back. Also, we brought 30 taps of beer, which is pretty much unheard of, which is probably the most amount of taps in the whole city of Detroit.
So for barbecue, you got to have sauce, and these are Rub sauces?
These are 6 of Rub's homemade sauces that are made in-house, all from the finest ingredients and spices. We've got Memphis, which is a sweet sauce. In Detroit, you get a little bit of kick of sweets, spicy. KC is more of a ketchup base, as you know. Apple, your good old apple. We cut fresh apples, put in the sauce.
Cool.
Carolina, mustard base. Texas, one's got a little heat to it.
That one, so Texas is the hot one, and Detroit is sweet and spicy like me.
Correct, there you go.
आप सभी का डेट्रॉइट में स्वागत है.
Okay, now on to the good stuff.
Alrighty, let's talk.
Okay, so this is
This
rubs.
right here is our full slab of St. Louis ribs. Everything we do here is dry rubbed with a side of sweet potato mash, our famous greens, southern style greens, which we make in-house, and our baked beans. Ribs get smoked in the smoker for about 5 to 6 hours.
Okay.
Yes. This right here we have is a beef brisket,
Beef
which
brisket.
is smoked in the smoker anywhere from 14 to 16 hours.
The pink right here, that's how you know that it's authentically smoked.
And then we have the pulled pork over here, which we smoke anywhere from 12 to 14 hours.
And then the burnt ends you were
Burnt
talking
ends,
about.
which is our most.
So I'm not crazy in liking the burn pieces.
No,
And take
dig
a
in.
little bite. Okay.
Nice and tender.
Oh, that is
Phenomenal.
fabulous. You want to try some? All mine.
Usually brisket, it's hard to tear apart.
Oh, that wasn't at all.
No,
You just saw I sliced
very
that like
tender.
butter. Let me see. That's super tender.
And then of course our Detroit sauce is our most popular.
Detroit.
And pretty much that it settles with everything.
Settles with everything. I'm going to try a little bit of that on the pork. So again, the pink part, not undercooked. It just means authentically smoked.
Smoked.
Oh, I like it. Very good. I'm going to dig in.
That's how we know a real barbecue person.
Oh, these are tender and juicy too.
Very tender and juicy.
Delicious.
All our meats, we
Delicious. Look at
butcher
that.
everything in-house here.
So now we know Rub Barbecue Pub in Detroit for awesome finger-looking good barbecue. And now for the surf part of our turf, we're going to enjoy a little seafood at Tom's Oyster Bar on Jefferson, right across from the Renstein.
Hi, I'm Chris Verzi, your host at Tom's Oyster Bar Detroit. We're your place in the D where you can get served. Here's a tip. On game nights, park here and take our shuttle to the game. On non-event nights, park here for $5 or after 6 for free anywhere on the street.
Well, so Chris, I'm greeted by a wonderful seafood smell when I come in here.
That's right.
And almost reminiscent of like a New England type feel of decor.
And that's right, and I think that's what we had been going for when we opened back in 2000. This is a place that I think is sophisticated enough to get a fantastic meal at a reasonable price, but you don't have to come in a suit and tie or a dress. You know, come as you are.
Then you've got a great wraparound bar. You can get food here, drinks, just come relax.
Absolutely, everything from sushi, seafood, the grill. We've even got snacks and appetizers. It's a varied menu here in the D, but it's a great place to come for surf. As you'll see, we do a lot of different things on our menu for our lunch, for our dinner. You can get an awesome turkey sandwich, a turkey wrap. You can get wonderful salads here, in addition to all the seafood.
And so you can either dine down here, or you can go upstairs.
That's right, during the season.
So another reason to come here, the fabulous view up here.
Just look at this view, like you said.
So you can eat up here, you get a full bar, you put tables out or dining,
yep,
dancing,
we're gonna have
what do you do, the whole kit and caboodle?
We have a full kitchen here, a full bar, restrooms for everybody. The deck is a wonderful place for you to come, have a great view, have a great meal, and see our city.
And the people mover comes right along here?
Jump up, jump up.
Hey, at home in the D. Could it be more perfect?
I don't think so, yes.
I live in the area, downtown Detroit, and I love the seafood here. Come here frequently.
Detroit is moving up, and I'm happy that Tom's Oyster Bar is a part of this.
Here are the oysters.
Wow, now, so how many oysters are you going to go through in a day?
I couldn't even tell you the exact number of oysters we're going to go through, but it's a lot. We have several bins that are full of anywhere between 75 to 150 oysters, depending on their size, and we'll go through all of them in generally 1 to 2 days' time.
Wow.
This is James, an expert shucker, by the way.
I was going to say, he made that look so easy. It looked like you just popped it open, give it a little twist, and there you go.
That's exactly it. I like the northern ones. They're a little plumper, a little saltier. Southern ones, a little gentler, not as much salt. Now, James, do you eat oysters? No. No, James doesn't eat them. See, I will. Now, we have you guys here. Do you want to try one, Mick? Are you brave? You can go with the hot sauce. You definitely go with the lemon. You can go with the horseradish cocktail sauce here. I like that the best. I'm okay with hot sauce, but I find it destroys the flavor. Just a dab will do you, to be honest. And this is really, really delicious. Now, you don't have to do this, and some purists don't. So ready?
Purists don't, but
to the D.
Yes, to the D.
To the D. Here we go. Okay. That's delicious. Almost shrimpy in a way, aren't they? Nothing to be afraid of.
You turned me around. Oh, it's wow.
James?
No. That was, no, James, really. It's delicious.
So come here. So some of the things that we're really proud of here at Tom's Oyster Bar is we're getting everything here from Eastern Market. Our fresh herbs, our vegetables, our eggplant to make our eggplant parmesan. Look at that. It's not quite ready to go yet, but where else can you get that here in the D? And lime juice to make our own key lime pie, which we make right here. I have my New York strip steaks. We have veal. We don't do barbecue here. That's better left for some places. But we do grill a steak, and we grill a darn good one.
Oh, Chris, I love this little behind-the-scenes point of view.
Ramsey is making our blue cheese encrusted New York strip steak as we speak. He works so much in the kitchen. Those are actually burn marks. Those are not that's not tattooed. Your mom would be happy you ate at Tom's Oyster Bar too, because we're using fresh vegetables and we're not cooking them to death.
This is not a commercial.
I know exactly.
Okay, Chris, oh la la, these are some of your famous appetizers here.
Famous appetizers, and they actually, some of them eat like a meal, to be honest, Veronica. So here we have...
Really?
Yeah.
This is enough food for a meal.
I think so, because this is well, not if you're me, but hey. This is our cold plate appetizer, and this really is one of those. This is surf. You definitely get down in the D here.
Yeah.
I mean, it has a range of salmon and pâtés and smoked mackerel and peppered mackerel and a northern Michigan whitefish sausage. These are another oyster sampler here. We have some of the blue points that we had. We have some James River.
And
then this is my personal favorite. It's our peel and eat shrimp. Okay, and what we do with these is when we prepare them, instead of just boiling them in water or blanching them, we actually boil them in a dark beer. They have a slight bitterness from the beer, but that beautiful shrimpy flavor, and really, again, more surf in the D.
Fish sausage.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It doesn't have a heavy, greasy taste like a lot of sausage. It's a light taste. It must be the fish in it that does that.
I would imagine so, yes.
I think I'm gonna eat the other bite too. No, beer shrimp. So no lemon or anything. Just
nothing. You know, au naturel. So we're really proud of that.
Very good.
And again, yeah, what it is, it's a very delicate shrimpy flavor.
It is. It's very nice.
And then here's our salmon pate.
Now I love salmon.
Okay.
More of a bold flavor.
A very bold.
Still oh my goodness, that's delicious.
Yeah, isn't it?
Then I could eat that for breakfast and dessert.
Absolutely.
That is delicious. Oh, I think that's my favorite thing. So there you go, our version of Surf and Turf in the D. We've got our fabulous barbecue at Rub Barbecue over on West Adams, and of course our surf at Tom's Oyster Bar in Jefferson, which, as you pointed out, also has some turf in it.
It does. It does.
So.
Anyway, hope to see you guys down here.
Yeah.
Right? Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, that's our show. Thanks for watching. I'm Veronica Vance. And remember, if you'd like more information on any of the places we visited, log on to visitdetroit.com. So until I see you next time, go out and explore on your own and discover the D. To learn about discounts and special offers for featured attractions, plus how to get copies of Visit Detroit magazine, click on visitdetroit.com.
Production funding for this program was made possible by the Detroit Metro Convention and Visitors Bureau, driving tourism growth in Metro Detroit since 1896. More information is available at visitdetroit.com.